Spooky, scary skeletons going through the parks.
I was going to see how long you could actually go on for then, to be honest.
That's it. Spooky, scary skeletons.
In all honesty. Oh, you look... Can I just make an observation? You look so tanned from your cruise.
Is that some sort of joke?
It's a very different...
Is that some sort of sick
joke?
joke?
Because it's a very different cruise to what you did last time.
So I'm not tanned?
She's
so you're
not
making
tanned
a joke?
Anyway.
And I'm not tanned.
There was no way that you were going to get tanned.
There was no way I was going to get tanned. That was very good. The Maldives later on in the year. Yes.
You'll be tanned.
Orlando, yes.
In sort of 30 seconds, how was your cruise? Because obviously that's next week's episode.
Okay, in 30 seconds. It was a very different experience to the last cruise I went on, but equally as enjoyable, but for different reasons.
Good.
I actually did enjoy a cruise from
nice.
Southampton.
Very, very nice.
Yes.
It's quite good to know, actually, because I never even thought about exploring the options.
I don't know. I was always really
but...
against it. In previous episodes, I've been like, don't do a cruise in the UK. Do a cruise in the UK. But I also think I still stand by... You can't just do a UK one and think that that is the only opinion of cruise line.
There are loads of
If you do a UK one, you're not a
massive
massive fan.
thing.
Think about why you weren't and see if maybe a Caribbean cruise would fix that.
Well, yeah, it's sunny.
Exactly. But if you like to explore...
That's the detail.
But if you like to explore and do more cultural things, then I would do a European one.
Yeah. But we won't go into too much detail because next week we are doing a whole episode on Chloe's trip recap.
Yeah.
For the thing in the first place. In the meantime, we are heading into a Halloween Horror Nights episode because what's our countdown on to now?
Today will be, we've got 2 weeks.
We've got like 17 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 17 days.
Oof.
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
so
whoop.
soon.
It is. It's catching up on us really, really quick. Now, before we get into this episode, firstly, what was last week's question?
Last week's question was, how much did the opening of Pinocchio cost the first 30 seconds?
Probably a lot of money.
25 grand.
And what is that in today's money?
I don't know.
Do you remember?
It was a lot.
Yeah, basically it was one of the most expensive 30 seconds.
Even Walt Disney turned around and went, don't do that
and
again.
he was very
not
mad.
Happy, yes.
And it was a little bit crazy. But
yes,
we are going to head into our episode now because it is quite a long one. You know, normally we sort of do about 40, 45 minutes. This one is well over an hour. You're welcome, people. The only thing that I will say is that upon recording, we've realised that some of the audio was a little bit corrupted. So there's going to be certain moments where it's maybe not as clear as it would normally be. There's a little bit of an echo. I do apologise for that. But the episode is still absolutely fabulous. And Liam is so wonderful.
If you listened and still enjoyed it, please let us know to calm Stephen down.
We do apologise. Yeah,
also, I would like to mention that this podcast episode does contain more adult theming.
Yes.
It is about Halloween Horror Nights. That is an event which is advertised for over 12s. I wouldn't say we go into too much detail.
No, we're not talking about anything too untoward, but again, it's for mature audiences for sure.
Yeah, no bad language, nothing like that, but just maybe one or two
scenes of an explicit nature.
Yes.
Gore, violence.
Well, okay, you say that, not loads and loads and loads.
No,
more drinking than anything else.
It makes it sound like it's going absolutely crazy, but anyway, we'll pass over to Past Us with Liam.
And now it's Liam through a lens because I don't just go to Disney. So
no.
It's very, very true. And you were also scared that they were going to take the Disney out of your
name.
I
did. Yeah. I was like, I am not getting done.
But it was also the Mr. Allens came from it because I was one of the people at first who thought your name was Allens, or your last name was Allens. So Disney through Allens, but it's not. It's Disney through a lens.
It is.
So that's where Mr. Allens comes from as well.
Which makes a lot of sense. Now, you've just come back from... How long were you actually out there for?
Only 7 days, whistle stop tour.
It felt a lot longer.
I was going to say, I follow along all your stories, everything like that, and all your content. I think because you put so much out there.
Yeah.
If I'll be honest, if you ever want to follow anyone just for Halloween Horror Nights, Liam will always do a trip. It will always be so well documented from the point of view of you'll get videos of what's happening, you'll get ratings, and then you'll also get these little snippets and snapshots of what the event is like. I just think it's so well curated.
He is really bigging you up.
I know.
No, I love
you should come around more often. This is nice.
He wants to. He wants the t-shirt. Come on. But I think you document it so well. So, first and foremost, how was the trip?
Speechless in a good way. The first time I went to Horror Nights, didn't enjoy it. Second time I went, felt a little bit better. Then I went in 2023, really loved it. Obviously missed last year, and I thought, do you know what? I missed that part of me. So when I went this time, I just took every day in my stride, and it was just you know when you get back and you think, okay, this is the place for me.
Yeah.
Like I love Disney. I think Disney's incredible, but there's just something about horror nights. Like for someone like me who is quite shy, quite nervous, when I do horror nights, I don't care. Like everyone's there for a good time. Like you go through these houses and you make friends, like with the people you're in the queue with, because you nearly like 2 hours in the queue with these people, and then you get in the house and you actually share that experience with them in the house, and you come out and you think, hey, like you were scared, and like it's just, that's one of the best things to come out of horror nights for me personally.
I suppose it is that thing where like when you're in Disney and you're surrounded by other people, you're like, oh, we love the same thing. It's gonna be the same thing, but like a different thing.
It's almost
lots of things.
It's the same style, like the same reasoning, at a different, like a very different atmosphere.
And I think as well, it's although the event is 13 upwards and there are children there, but you have the majority of the people that are there are like similar age, or there's something for everyone. Like, and especially with this year's event, there was something for everyone.
I also think that there's a bit more of a fanatics culture with Halloween Horror Nights. Like, I get that, like, we've spoken about this, like how people get fanatic about Disney just in general, but like then you go to like Mickey's Not So Scary, and it's like people enjoy it, but it's not like a necessarily like cult following. Whereas Halloween Horror Nights, like we will always try and plan a trip around that event because it is so special. Like I can't necessarily see myself doing that with like Epcot Flower and Garden or whatever festival.
No, I get you.
Even though we all love Epcot, right? So I think there is that little bit of like you find camaraderie in the love of the thing.
Like you said, it's a special type of person that goes to horror nights, and you get your people that go for your first year and then they're hooked, and then like I know it's only been 4 times for me, but like I go into event now planning everything, not just like, oh, what house do I want to do, but like I will go in and I will get the lore. Like I will like, this is what this house is about, just so I'm fully immersed. And especially like this year with the scare zones, they were all like storytelling scare zones to a degree. So it was like I needed to know everything before I got out there. And I think quite a lot of people that do horror nights are exactly the same.
There's so much lore behind it all now that, although I think you can still go without even knowing anything. You can still go and enjoy it, but if you go a couple of times, you then sort of get sucked into that lore.
Yeah, absolutely. But you also did the RIP tour, didn't you?
Unmasking tour.
Why do I keep calling it the RIP tour?
Because there is an RIP tour.
Yeah, I know there is.
They're very
I'm not
different
made
things,
of money,
though.
Stephen.
I'm so
That's what you get for your 10th episode.
Oh, an R.I.P. tour with Parks and Pounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we do like a big group trip. So
don't put the idea on our heads.
That would be a very.
But we're going to need then lots of people with 10 episodes.
Well, Charlotte Bell, get on it.
Let's all get on it. So you did the Unmasked tour. What is that experience?
So it is a paid extra experience. I think it was around $85 for the day that I chose to go on midweek. So normally quite a low rate. And basically you get to experience, it's either a 3 house tour or a 6 house tour, which is with the lights on. So basically you get taken around by a tour guide, and basically they point out stuff like, or this is how this is done, or this is how this is made. And for someone who, I go into the houses to be scared, but also the artwork and the detail, which you can get most of that from just walking through the house. But then when you do these unmasking tours, you have the opportunity to go 10 times slower. Like, I think the groups are limited to around 12. I was very fortunate. Nice. There was only 3 of us on there, plus the tour guide. And we got to look at every detail. Like, this year, it was 3 original houses that they had. So it was Dolls, Let's Play Dead, Graves of Flesh, and then Hatchets and Chains, Demon Bounty Hunter. For me, one of those houses was big on my list at the start, and I thought I really want to see that. And from doing the unmasking tour, I fell back in love with the house, because I was like, I did not see this when I was first going through.
So did you do the unmasking tour after doing Halloween Horror Nights?
Yes. So I did the 5 nights as soon as I landed, and then did the unmasking on the day that I left.
Oh wow, that's at the end.
Gotcha.
Just before the flight.
Sorry, just to clarify for everybody, that's 5 nights at Halloween Horror Nights, not 5 nights at Freddy's.
Yes.
Just thought I'd clarify that.
Yes.
Yeah, that was one night.
So what sort of, like, I suppose it's one of those things, especially with those types of tours, that it's almost like a kind of keys to the kingdom.
Yeah.
Because if you want to see those sort of extra layers of detail, because let's face it, you especially, Chloe, like when we're going through those houses, you're spending most of that time like buried in my shoulder singing ABBA songs.
Well, I
to
suppose
a degree.
It depends on, like, the Fisherman one that we did a few years ago in 2023.
Dead Man Pier.
Yes, Dead Man Pier. the fountain area there, gorgeous. Like the El Artista one.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna love that one because I'm gonna love looking at the set pieces. Things like the Terrifier, I don't need to see that. That's not nice to look at.
Yeah, but I think it's also quite nice. Like we say, like people are kind of like fanatics for Halloween Horror Nights. I think it's nice that they offer something like this that you can actually appreciate the craft of everything. Because let's face it, like some of you who listen to this podcast will listen because you like finding out extra details and things that you don't just get from I'm going to go to the parks for the day.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What
was sorry, I'm just going to throw a question at you.
Oh, God.
What was the most interesting thing you found when you were on that tour?
So I already knew about it, but on the tour, so each year there is 2 themes when it comes to the houses. All the houses have code names. This year they chose flowers, so we got told those code names. I knew some of them going into it anyway, but they also have so Disney's equivalent of a hidden Mickey there's something in each of the houses which is the same thing, hidden, and when you go through the houses at night, I don't think you'd ever see them unless you knew where they were to be looking.
Yeah.
So this year, they are little lizards all in the houses, literally like popped away, nailed in so no one can steal them. But like on the unmasking tour, we got to play hot and cold. Where's the lizard in this like bit of the section? So
that's cool.
Yeah, I've got photos of 2 of the lizards because in one of the houses, the lizard was in a phones down section. But when, like, obviously, I know you guys are going, try and play Spot the Lizard. And it's very on brand with the current TikTok.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. We can get the sound to it.
Yep, and
That's
I did
so
find
cool.
myself doing that round. I was
Yeah,
going,
lizard.
Nice. So let's actually move into like the actual why we're here, like Halloween Horror Nights. Like, can you talk me through very briefly, like, how do you Halloween Horror Nights? Like, what does your night actually look like when you go either solo or with a group?
Yeah.
Because I think, I need to know.
Exhaustion is what it looks like.
Yeah.
I did things slightly different this time round. Like, when I went in 2023, I was very much a stay and scream boy. I was like, I'm going to be in the park all day. For anyone that doesn't know, stay and scream, basically, if you have an annual pass or a day ticket, you're allowed to stay in the park at 3 o'clock when they start kicking everyone out. You basically get a wristband. And this year's Stay and Scream was you get a wristband and you have free access to the park. You can still go on the rides while other people, if they don't have a wristband, are being asked to clear out. Very good. Do Stay and Scream if you can. But like this year I was a bit more relaxed. I knew I had 6 nights I could do Horror Nights, and I thought I don't need to do Stay and Scream every day. I think I did it twice out of the whole trip. So we'll go on like a non-Stay and Scream day. I would probably rock up normally about 8:30. Like the event would kick off at like 6, and I'd be like, I'm gonna wait until 8, let the first bit die down. And for me, if I'm there on my own, I wouldn't do houses. I would do the scare zones, really like immerse myself within each of them, and also just sit and people watch. Like scare zones are a place to people watch, especially if you like watching people get scared. Like it's brilliant. If I was with people, normally we'd be straight into the houses. But because I had such a long time, I probably did about 5 houses max in a night. Like the queues can get exhausting, and we know what it's like to queue at Disney. Like it can be hard, but
yeah, for sure.
Horror Nights is a different level because you've been on your feet all day anyway, probably at a theme park. So then you go in and you've then got the added push with Horror Nights where the houses are located in the sound stages or right out the back. So I think I averaged about 32,000 steps.
Yeah, I was going to say
just in a Horror
on
Nights.
another level on one night.
One night.
Oof.
Yeah, the night I landed,
Jeez.
I went straight to Horror Nights, got off the plane, landed about 6:30, was in my hotel by 7:30, was in the park by 9:30, was there till 2 a.m. and did 32,000 steps.
Dude.
Right now, I'm here trying to think, like, I need to watch what I'm eating between now and then from being on the cruise. And actually, I'm like, no, screw it. I'm doing 32,000 steps a day. I'm going to be fine.
We're doing 3 nights. That's 100,000 steps. Easy peasy.
Jeez, that's
I always come home skinnier than when I went out there.
I always find that with America, though. Oh,
Maybe
great.
we need more trips to America. Maybe
say
that's
less.
what we all need.
Say less.
Not that I'm saying about any of our weights. We're all
we're all fine. But
everyone looks at each other
Jeez.
like, excuse me. You spoke about scare zones.
Yeah.
What were your favourite scare zones this
no,
year?
wait. Okay. Did you rank them before you went out? Were you like, this is what I think I want to like? Or did you just rank them
Bring it back.
afterwards for the scare zones?
I didn't rank the scare zones
Okay.
for the pure fact of I knew which one was never going to be beaten.
Okay, so can you go from bottom to top?
Warning, this is an adult-themed episode. Anyway, okay. Just to clarify, this year there were 4 scare zones. Was there?
Technically 5 if you count Mel's.
No, I think it's 6 if you... So you had Club Horror, which wasn't a scare zone, it was a street experience.
Oh, yeah.
Mel's Dying, which was a street experience. Then you had Origins of Horror, Mutations Toxic 20s, Crooked Cat Lady of Crooked, wherever she was from, the lane of
Crooked Cats.
Crooked Cat, and then Masquerade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And then Simpsons Chainsaw Horde. If you count
I
that,
don't count that though as
No.
well, get ready for a shock.
Oh, okay, go ahead then. Right.
So if we're going
Worst.
from bottom to the top, Club Horror. Oh my lord. So it's in San Francisco, which we all know from doing,
Yeah.
even in normal date Universal, that is a bottleneck area. They chose to not put a scare zone in there to not bottleneck it. Instead, you put a nightclub. Like, I'm all for go-go dancers on a pole. I'm like, you work your best life, girl. Like, make your money. I can't give you money because we're not allowed to. And it was very loud. Like, it got better into the evening. So
That's
about...
because you were drinking. A few drinks in, it's
Don't
gonna
you call me
be
out.
better.
There are mature themes in this podcast.
No, basically, as it got to about midnight, they would then start playing noughties, like noughties music.
Okay.
And it was like, oh, okay, I'm here
Yeah.
for this. But we'd go in a bit earlier and thinking, oh my Christ, like,
Yeah.
help me. Like, to the point where we spoke about this prior to the podcast, I was very overwhelmed because very close quarters, people are very drunk in that section and it's loud. And you do think to yourself, those poor girls. Like, I didn't want to film them. I have no videos of them because I felt wrong. I was like, I don't want to film
Yeah,
you, but
fair.
also, like, I
Get
want
it?
it because you look good. Like,
Yeah.
come on, gal.
Okay.
So that was Club Horror. And then it would go, please don't lynch me if you've been to Horror Nights. For me, it was then Mel's. Mel's is
Yeah.
a staple. Like, seeing the dying sign, beautiful. And yes, the zombies on roller skates and plates of hands and legs did add to the effect, but
Meh.
not, meh. And also, because of them actors being on roller skates, you can now not use flash. So you cannot get a decent photo with the sign anymore. Because obviously...
Because they're on roller skates, you can't use
Because they're on
flash.
roller skates, you can't, like... It
Right.
make sense.
I've been on roller
idea.
skates. Some of you may remember Roller Clo.
Who?
Do you remember Roller Clo?
No.
Oh, that was a 2-week Instagram account that I had when I got some roller skates.
It
Anyway,
lasted at least a month, and it
Maybe
was
it was a month.
intriguing.
yeah, Roller Clo.
Bring her back.
I can't say everyone wants to bring back Roller Clo. Maybe one day. Do you know what? For your 5th, I'll get you a t-shirt. I'll bring it to you on roller skates. Anyway,
Wow.
but I can't see how a flash photo is going to make a difference, really.
I don't get it. But it was very... not to sound like very influencery, but I have no decent photos because I wasn't able to.
Yeah.
And it's a bit like, okay, whatever, I get it. But obviously, people use that picture and that sign as their staple.
Yeah.
So that's now gone for people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
slightly disappointed in that sense. What else was good? Because I noticed that you haven't named any of the the scare zones.
Okay.
So what was next?
So next was Origins of Horror.
Mm-hmm.
When they said they were pushing it back into like Illuminations, whatever they call it, the Illumination
Yes.
section, like, because obviously we didn't have that for the last 2 years. It's been very much at the front. I thought, yes, we're getting a year like 2019 when it was an arcade, and I thought, buzzing, that was really good. It just fell flat for me because it was again a glorified photo spot. So they've put in the conservatory, like from
Yes.
El Artista, with the icons of the IP houses, but everyone is just standing and taking photos. So it's then causing another bottleneck. Plus, add 2 roaming chainsaws within there.
And the big crow
The
person.
yeah, they're flapping around. The gargoyles, absolutely beautiful. Like Gar and Goyle.
Yes. Gar and Goyle.
Gar and Goyle are their
Nice.
names. It was said on another podcast, and I'm living with that
Get
name
it,
now.
Goyle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There you go. That's my one.
They are icons. The way they flap their wings, I'm like, all right, like,
Yeah.
get a picture with me. Like, I'll, like, do you know what I mean? And they're
Get a
very,
picture with me.
They bow to you, and I thought, oh,
Oh,
like, take my
okay.
money.
Yeah.
R-E-S-P-C-T.
Took my breath away. But yeah, other than a glorified photo spot, it is what it is. Like, there's not much to it again, which I know there wasn't much to an arcade, but the lights and the music in that section really built it. Whereas this year, meh, again, like, sorry.
Yes.
Then it would be New York, Toxic 20s.
Yeah.
So the only good thing about it is, again, Law, obviously BuzzCon, are the reason that this spill has happened, which is great because obviously for those of us that went in 2023. 2023. Bugs Eaten Alive, wasn't it? It was BuzzCon.
Yes.
So I was going. Is it 22? Is it?
No, it was. I was looking because I was like, we were there for that one. So
Yeah.
I remember that one.
So that obviously ties into a whole backstory. So that was really good. But other than that, they had very weird positioning of some of their like scare booths, is what I'll call them. That they had one that moved like in the day it would be off the street, and they'd move it into the street, but it wasn't in the middle of the street. It was like kind of like hooked off to where the alleyway where they've put like a speciality like
Yes.
what's it called, a speakeasy. Like there's a bar back in the alleyway this year instead of a food booth.
Oh, cool.
But it's kind of sits there during the day and then gets moved in, but it's not in the middle. So I feel like it's a bit of a wasted space because the actors can't get you from all four sides as you're walking around it.
Okay.
The music is it's not Sweet Caroline. It's not Vamp. Like
Fairs.
Sweet Caroline lived.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so. And I don't think they had that many actors in it this year. Normally it's quite a packed zone where you can't tell.
Yeah, I always remember going through that zone when it was the
Vamp.
When it was that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Literally, I couldn't tell who was acting, who was not.
Yeah.
And I love that in a scare zone.
Yeah, that I think, and this year because of the theme and it being not as saturated with actors, it didn't feel as good as it could have been. Number whatever, I don't know where we are in the numbers. We're going up.
I think we're 2 or 3.
Well, I'm about to throw in the curveball.
Okay.
Here comes Simpsons, the Chainsaw Horde.
Really?
I found my future husband. Husbands. There was 2 of
Husbands,
them,
ooh.
and there was just something about like they had a vibe this year where they kept.
Was it the
Yeah, that did, like smell of petrol. I'm like hung away. But they had a theme of like. I think they've done it before, but they really lent into this family theme this year, and that they are a family, not hillbillies, but like clowns because they are.
Sure.
And like I managed to catch one of the moments where they did a cast changeover, and they literally like you'd hear them scream in family meeting. They'd all be in one place, rev, and then one cast would go and the other cast would remain. But each of them were working their butts off continuously.
Nice.
To the point where I was like, you need a raise. Like,
To be fair, I've seen more presence of them on places like TikTok than I ever have in the year.
They have done so well with their casting of who is doing it this year, and new ways of like scaring. Like, I don't think I've ever seen the bridge beat. The bridge opposite Simpsons. I've never seen that used in the way that, spoiler alert, that one actress is using it. Like
every time, and it's getting people so good.
And I sat there and I watched that for a good 20 minutes. Like, you are
working it.
Yeah, and like just all of them have their own individual character, and they're really playing into it. And I think that's what actually, even though it's not a zone, puts it up there.
It's easy with a chainsaw. So when I worked at Fright Nights, I was chainsaw trained my second year, and obviously there's nothing actually really to it. It's only because it's
Tell me you had that on your CV.
chainsaw, but it didn't actually have a chain on it.
And chainsawing.
But you have to, because it's like obviously it's an actual tool, but it's got the blade taken off. You'd be trained on it. But I would just stand there, pull it, and people would scream and run. So I like that they're not just doing that.
Yeah.
They're actually doing something with it rather than just go, we know the chainsaw's going to work, but they're giving it something.
The noise is an aspect of it.
Yeah.
They're definitely playing.
It was easy for me when I didn't want to do much work one day, and I'd be like, vroom, see you later.
Bye.
But
I think you'll see what I mean when you go.
Okay.
And also, if you can, spare 20 minutes just to sit there and really take in like the story they're doing. Like, it's really...
That's so funny. When you get to Horror Nights, just sit there.
Just chill.
Take it all in.
But then again,
Take it in.
I suppose that's the luxury that definitely comes, and it's why this year we've decided to go for the frequent fear option as opposed to maybe just
First
booking
time.
a night or two. Because I think, again, same with like any Orlando trip. The minute you start to sort of go, oh, do you know what? I'm going to just do this part, this part, this part, this part. So if we ever do a week, I feel like I've been rushed the whole time.
Yeah.
You won't feel rushed, and I don't feel as guilty for like the moochy, observational, taking in the detail elements.
Yeah,
So-
because you're rushed. You want to get everything done, but you're not having to rush it because you know you're coming back.
Yeah,
But I think also because we compared it, and our frequent fear passes, I think we're like maybe $20 more than what it was for one night, and Mickey's Not So Scary.
And
And I was like, the fact we're going to get 3 nights Halloween Horror Nights, we're actually going to get, in my opinion, a lot more out of this event.
for sure.
Because yes, Mickey's Not So Scary is great, but there was nothing new this year, and I was like, I'd rather spend the money and go for a few extra nights somewhere than spend one night somewhere where we've been to that exact place before.
For sure.
if we like, while we're talking about passes, like we'll just throw it back a little bit. So I got Rush of Fear, which meant I have the first 18 nights. My Rush of Fear ticket cost me $300, so it's around £250.
Wow, that's so good.
When you think a night
That is
to do
so
Horror Nights is
good.
like $80, and I did it for 6 nights. Like, in my mind, I was like, well, I know I'm going for this. I might as well get this pass.
I'm
I
pretty
didn't
sure
even
ours.
know about that part. That's amazing.
Well, our frequent fear one, we can go in 30. I think it's like over 30 days. We can go as much as we want, except for Friday and Saturday. Obviously, we're only there for a week, but I think it was coming in like $90 a night, or our ticket was just over 200 for frequent fear.
230.
And I was like, yes. So I was like, that makes so much sense. I think it worked out our third day would work like 20 quid more per person. And I thought that makes it worth it.
It makes my mind go, when I go next time, if I stick to a September date, I will go for 2 weeks, because then if I have that, like, that's Horror Nights nearly like every single night while I'm out there. Yeah, like, sorry, just to throw that back.
No.
I just thought, okay, like, we're talking about tickets.
I thought that was great. And then have we got 2 more?
Yeah, we've got 2 more. So then Hollywood Masquerade.
Cool.
I knew what your number one
Is it
was.
Dance with Death?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, Dance.
Looks lovely, looks beautiful.
I mean, I was there for 6 nights. I should know what they were called. I loved it. That was one of the zones I think I spent my most time sitting down and watching, to watch the different characters, and the way, like, from my first night going to then the last night, seeing how they developed their own characters even within a week. Like, I know I wasn't there on opening.
I love
I'm
that.
such a character developer.
You are. You're like, your character
Theatre
development
boy.
is
You're
perfect.
like, what is your arc this year?
Yeah, what are you telling me? You want my blood? Okay.
Okay, but why?
Why?
Understand
What
your
led you
motivation.
here?
Yeah. And I think I took a lot more notice into, like, the guest activated triggers this year, and like how they would not just rely on the music and rely on the things they had to do themselves to, like, create the beats. And beautiful zone, I wouldn't class it as, I wouldn't say it was scary. They can get you, because obviously you're so busy looking at everything, and then next thing you know, oh, hello.
Yeah.
But I found the people being killed or attacked were more scary than the actual vampires, because they're the ones running around. Like, they had this boy was doing, I can't do it, I'm sat in a chair, but he would walk to you and then, like, flit away, like, in a lovely pirouette. It was beautiful, but he was more scary, because I was like, what are you doing? Like, where are you dancing off to, sir?
Can you pirouette out of my face?
Yeah. And then obviously they had the stilts, and again, within that section, when it came to a cast changeover, there'd be like a performance section where they'd all gather around the fallen chandelier and do this little exchange of blood, possibly, and then they'd all vanish. Like, it's the way they do their cast changeovers, where you know it's a cast changeover, but if you don't go to Horror Nights, you wouldn't know. You'd think, what is this? Like, it's really nice. Leaving at number 1.
I knew it.
The crooked.
The cat lady of Crooked Lane.
Yeah, cat lady
Yeah.
of Crooked Lane.
Yeah.
The amount I saw that on your Instagram stories was unhealthy.
It was. My friend said, you have a problem. So I went, that was the first scare zone I knew I wanted to go to, and I literally did. So for people that don't know, at Horror Nights, a lot of the zones you can go on the path to avoid the actual scare zone, to not be scared. So I went the kitty cat way, and was like, I'm going to get there. I want to just experience this first. Straight in there, fog in your face. We all know it's a bottleneck, but what they've done this year is they now have a show at the end, which is where the animal actors is, which draws people through it quicker, so you're not as, like, stuck in how you have been in previous years. But it was so busy on my first night that I went into there. So much fog, couldn't see, jet lagged, didn't know where I was. A cat came out of the smoke. I dropped my phone on the floor. I was actually on my hands and knees, like a cat, trying to get my phone.
That's your character arc, isn't it?
It was. I was trying
That's
to
how you.
audition.
Yeah.
I then can't find my phone. To next thing you know, all I hear is a. And I'm like, the cat is there with my phone in its hand. I was like, thank you, Linda. I will take this away. Like,
Kind kitty.
thank you.
So
But it was just the way all I could hear was a. I'm like, yes. Hello.
my phone.
Excuse me, sir, you've dropped your phone. No.
Yeah. Sorry, I will repeat to you, to the point where, like, if you did follow along, like, I've got such a funny video of Tom, who I went with, where he just kept going to me. I was like, no, we are not talking in cat. We need to get through this zone. But it was, I feel for myself, that scare zone, when it has the pumpkins in the trees, is the essence of Halloween.
Do you
Yes.
not find that every single scare zone that goes in that area is always top notch, though?
No.
Really?
Sorry.
Go.
Oh.
I didn't experience
Or
last
should
year.
I say, row?
Thank you. We're only talking cats now. I disagree. There's been 2 flops for me. One I experienced, one I didn't. Dead Vikings in 2019
Yeah, wasn't there.
wasn't.
I did that one.
I didn't get much from it. Because
It was my first year. I
there
did
was
it one
no
night.
pumpkins in the trees.
No.
There's a theme here.
Say no more.
And then last year it was the Swamp of the Undead.
Yeah.
Again, no pumpkins in the trees. I think that scare zone should always be a quote unquote traditional Halloween themed. Like, because when they put trick or treat in there, it's perfect. It is Elaine. Like, it makes me think Halloween. So yeah, there's no pumpkins in the trees. No Liam at number 1. And this year, Little Boo is not in the trees. I know.
Where is he?
Boo.
Little Boo's at Cabana Bay, chilling behind the
Booze
bar.
at the bay.
Yeah, Boo's at the bay.
Boo's at the
getting
bay.
boozed.
Yeah.
Who's at the bacon?
But there are little cute ghosts, like little. Did you not see them on my story?
I saw lots of things on your stories.
She's too busy.
Mainly it
on
was
a
the
cruise.
cats.
Yeah, well, the cats were there. Where the little.
Yeah, I was looking at the cats, not the pumpkins or the ghosts.
Yeah, little ghosts. Go find little ghost. Adopt
Lizards and ghosts.
One of them. Lizards and
Those are the things we need to
Now,
find.
before we started this, you've prefaced this, and again, I'm really excited for some food and drink. You
Yes.
said one thing was particularly dangerous. What was that? Because I want to.
Let me refer to my notes to know the name
Because
of
I
it.
want to know, like, I want to know what your top bites and
So,
beverages were.
drink wise, no Blinky Cup. Obviously, we don't talk about the Blinky Cups after last year. We don't.
No,
want
but would you still recommend getting one of the cups?
Yes. I
Say
foolishly
less.
forgot my cup one night and paid $14 when I could have only paid like $12.
So, because I thought the drinks were the same price if you got them in the cup.
No.
They're cheaper.
Yeah, and also, pro tip for you, if you forget your cup and you have to buy, like, you don't want to buy another cup, you just buy the drink, it's $14 plus it's only 1 shot of alcohol. In the cups, it's always 2 shots.
And cheaper.
Obviously, it's all pre-mixed, but because of the size of it, it only works out at like
Yeah.
25 mil.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So the cups are bigger as well.
cups are bigger. I think it's $18 for a souvenir cup with the
Yes.
drink in it, and then refills are $14, or a single is $14.
Then I thought you could buy a
Gotcha.
drink for 14. Yeah, so the drinks are the same price whether you have the cup or not.
Yeah, but less alcohol.
Yes. Yeah, you're getting
Scratch
more.
what I just said.
You're
I'm lying
getting,
to you all.
you're getting more drink for the same price, and you
Yeah.
didn't get
Yeah.
the cup. So
I know
will
it
be.
worked. I knew you get drunk easier with a cup.
I
Yeah,
will be getting
fairs.
the cup. Sold.
Okay. Sorry, you just gave me a look and didn't even wait for approval. Cool.
I'm not asking. I'm telling you.
I'm not
getting
waiting
the
for your
cup.
approval, sir.
The money's on the Revolut card. I'm getting the cup.
I tried to. In previous years, I've not enjoyed any of the alcohol when I've just been like, oh, it's too syrupy, or I've literally had to have a Rennie on me ready to like,
Sure.
I'm not dying today. But this year, Battery Park, which is the HM bar, which is opposite Mel's Diner, so it was the weekend bar.
Yes, I had the weekend drink there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
where
good.
they have some characters, like they've got
Meg's there. Megan, some used to be there.
yeah, and then this year you've got Lila from Let's Play Dead, and I don't want to say his name because I'll butcher it, but El Artista, the icon of this year.
Sure.
Whatever his name is, it's eluding me. I can hear him and I can hear him saying it, but I don't know what it is. They had a drink called the Phantom Punch. You did not get punched.
Okay.
I will tell
Sounds
you what
great
is in
though.
it.
Yeah,
Please
go on.
do.
So it's New Amsterdam vodka, 360 vodka Sorrento lemon,
Oh.
a Can you read that one? Because I can't.
A
Sorry, I love
Duke
how
per
you- I
triple.
love how
It's
you've
triple
done to
sec.
Chloe.
It's basically
The
vodka,
pronunciation.
Not the English teacher.
Knowing how much she butchers names.
lemon vodka, triple sec, lime, orange, and cranberry juice.
There we go.
That sounds fantastic.
And sorry, there's more to it.
Simple syrup.
Dragon fruit syrup and simple syrup,
Simple syrup is gone.
sugar syrup.
That
So-
sounds good.
There was
dragon fruit.
exactly,
I love a bit of dragon fruit.
but you cannot taste the alcohol.
Dangerous.
But I knew the alcohol was there because after one cup of it, I was in nightmare fuel.
That's where
living.
I'm getting
Nice.
that drink.
And I feel like that's the kind of drink where it didn't cause too much heartburn even. I was like, I
Rennie
can
not
drink
needed.
And it was like, oh, okay, I can drink this all night, get on a level and be quite happy. I then also found it was the cranberry vodka spritz, which comes in like,
Oh, nice.
it's just a can, like a little Bacardi mixer can. But
Yeah.
obviously it's vodka. Again, did not taste of alcohol, just cranberry juice. And I thought, well, this is a dangerous night.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then my other number 3 drink, such a country boy. It was an Angry Orchard.
Of course it was.
I was like, I'll have an Angry Orchard.
Yeah.
I literally walked up to this bar and he was like, oh, what can I get you? And I was like, Angry Orchard.
Angry Orchard, please.
And I'm thinking, why am I'm straight, yeah, I'll have the Angry Orchard, don't mind me. But yeah, I would say a combination of those 3 drinks, no heartburn.
Sounds perfect.
Great night.
Right. Okay. Food.
Yeah, food wise.
Yes, that was a sigh you all just heard.
Wow.
So this year, you need an express pass just for the food lines.
That bad?
Mm-hmm. That
Wow.
bad. My hot take on food this year is do it while you're in Stay and Scream.
Okay.
Put my teeth in. Stay and Scream. Yeah, do it then because there's not many queues because people are obviously queuing up ready to go into the houses. Food is hit or miss this year, I think. Like, my favourite item of food was Death by Cheese Stick. It is in the name. It is a cheese stick.
Was it really
Which I think
gooey,
says a lot.
stringy? Both?
Had good pull.
Oh, okay.
Had good pull, but was gooey. It was gooey outside. No, it does not.
Gooey
you
on
can
the
try.
inside, like a
No,
crispy...
but gooey on the outside, but stringy on the in. So the
Wait,
outside of the
cheese?
cheese, the outside of the cheese was like gooey, but the cheese pull was firm. It was.
The stick itself
Oh.
was gooey. Was that like not gooey?
No, like,
You're saying so you have
What, a rigid
stick?
stick?
It was yeah. It was.
You have
the
stick on the outside.
Don't try and put me into this trap. I see what you're doing
You
here.
have breadcrumb stick,
Yeah, breadcrumb.
and then you have gooey cheese,
Yeah.
and then stringy cheese.
Yes.
3 layers we're talking.
Yeah.
Understood.
Whether or not I just got a special on that, no, I don't know.
Guys, it's just a cheese stick.
It's just a cheese stick. Nothing special.
But it is special.
But also, I think that says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's
that a
like,
cheese
if a
stick-
cheese stick is the best thing.
Yeah.
I think they've tried to be experimental and it hasn't worked.
Yeah.
Although it is
Is
normally
what
the
I've seen.
simplest things. Like I remember the first year I went, it was the chocolate bacon on a stick. That did it for me. It's just chocolate bacon
Yeah.
on a stick.
I think if you're going to and how the queue, like I honestly would not be surprised if people waited half an hour
No.
for some of the food lines there. And I just think,
Not for me.
like, what are you doing? Like this year, where Animal Actors is, there's obviously a bar just hidden behind there where they used to do the twisted taters. This year, it's where like the walking burrito. I keep calling it a walking burrito. The walking taco is behind there. That bar was never busy, and I tried the taco. Like it was good. It wasn't anything to rave home about, but if you're there and you're thinking, I just need a snack.
I need something.
Yeah,
Go
and
there.
you don't want to wait in because when the event is open, the cheese stick line is massive. Obviously, it's linked to Terrifier, so everyone wants to get it just for
Yeah.
that purpose.
Okay, my question on the wait times of food and drinks. The drink where at the weekend bar
Yeah.
we spoke about, was that a long wait?
No, walk straight
And
to it.
is that
That
bar,
bar is always really quiet though.
and is it a tipping bar?
They are all of
All of them are.
all of the bars, including like the carts. You know, like your typical like during your day, you'd like your Coke carts.
Yeah.
Obviously, they all become alcohol carts as well in the evening.
So they're all tipping.
It is all tipping.
So my
However-
$14 drink, I'm looking more at like 16.
Well, no, you just do what I do. I'm sorry. I'll be honest. I'm not going to tip you if you're pouring it out of a bottle pre-mixed.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Like,
no, fair
But
enough.
I think they are aware of that as well. Like I think they're not stupid. A lot of the stuff. Like one of the beer carts I bought my drink from, which was the Spritz. I didn't really know what to get, and they didn't have cider, so I thought I should have to get a Coke. And she went, "Oh, what about this drink?" Like, and sold it to me. And I was like, "I will tip you. You actually
Yes.
just put in the work." Whereas
Yeah.
if they're not even going to say, like, I find they obviously outsource a lot of their bar staff for Horror Nights, and it's not a hit against them, but I find Universal less smiley than Disney.
Yeah.
Horror Nights, you get the same level at Disney where they are smiley, they want to talk to you, but you hit a certain point in the night, and I think
They're done.
they go, it's another drunk person, even though you're probably not. Like,
Yeah, don't get me wrong. If someone's making me a drink and they're chatting to me, asking me questions, having a good time, I've got nothing wrong
Yeah.
with leaving $1 or $2,
Yeah.
with my check. But if they're just like, "What do you want?" There you go.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna.
No. Sure.
they implemented, like, I don't know if it's been done before, but I hadn't seen it previously. They had a physical tip jar this year where you could put in dollars. So when I went on my last few nights, I took physical money in with me instead of
Yeah,
like,
that makes
I was
sense.
like, I'll give them $1 tip. Like, they've
Yeah.
not done anything, but also it's going towards it.
I've got random dollars left over from my cruise,
Yeah.
so I'll just take that for it.
I want to talk about mazes. Mazes is obviously
Houses.
one of the main reasons.
Not mazes.
Houses. Sorry.
Mazes. Where are you? Fright
Mazes.
nights.
All right.
He's got the
I
maze.
must start that
But-
again from that attack.
No, you can put that attack in.
So in terms of the houses, so let's start from the bottom of your list for houses.
Yep.
What was at the bottom?
When I was out there, I ranked at the bottom of my list Fallout. I
Okay.
have watched the TV show, haven't played the games, but obviously the house is based on the TV show more than it is the games. And I was a bit like, I don't like it when IPs are TV shows. Other than Stranger Things, I don't think the IPs work as TV shows. Films, you have a lot more to go off. But if the actor isn't going to look like what they were in the TV show, I don't really want to see it.
No,
like,
I get you. I get
They
you.
can
That
become
makes sense.
half-hearted, can't
yeah,
they?
it falls out of like, I'm like, oh, I don't love it as much.
Yeah.
It was, I can honestly say, hand on heart, true to the TV show. Like, if you were a fan of Fallout, the show, you will love the house. Like, it is a love letter to the TV show, and you see scenes straight from it. Like, beautiful in that aspect. On my hype list, Fallout was number 9.
Okay, so not
Okay,
too
so
far
it
from where it
was
actually
sort of
came.
where
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I pre-planned having it quite low because even though I like it, it's not
Yeah.
wasn't my favorite thing on the
Okay.
list.
Starting strong.
So number 9 was Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay, I watched
Okay.
this film for the first time the other day. I don't do horror films
Okay.
or scary films.
Yeah. Was it alright?
It's
was
not
alright.
really a horror film.
No.
is what
I would say The
found.
Woman in Black was scarier.
Yeah.
Woman in Black is 100% scarier.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Every day.
I don't.
That
Gonna be
film
attacked. I just
traumatised me.
I was saying yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, Woman in Black. But no, again, like Fallout, I like the film. I've played the games on this occasion, and I went in and I was in awe of the puppets and the scenery. It was like being in the film, and for me, that's why it's not at number 10. Like, that's what gave it that mark of the big letdown. I think for Five Nights at Freddy's is the following it's got. It causes the house to hit capacity at Stay and Scream. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and for me, I waited until after midnight and I nearly fell asleep standing up, like queuing for it just to get in there, and then to come out and be like, I'm so underwhelmed. Like,
Yeah, no, fair enough.
yeah, but going through it, I was like, oh, I know this scene, or how have you done that? So that was still good. Like, I think for Horror Nights, there's never a bad house. They just fall in that way of like,
Yeah.
It wasn't for me. And then on my hype list, Five Nights at Freddy's was number 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. So
okay.
big gap. Okay.
Because it was when I was like,
But you're
I
saying
really like
it's
this.
more like the atmosphere
Yeah.
of the house rather than the house itself.
Yeah, I think people that go into it who are core Five Nights fans, it will stay at their number 1.
You're gonna love it regardless.
Yeah, but there's just, I think for Horror Nights for me, I'm an originals boy anyway. Like, IPs don't do much
Yeah.
for me. Like,
100%. Or they have to be outstanding
Yeah.
in that sense. So
Yeah.
I get it. What
Yeah.
about number 8, Liam?
number 8 was Dolls. Let's Play Dead. I don't like Dolls as it is. Oh, yeah,
Stephen
yeah,
doesn't.
I've heard about this.
Amen, brother.
They just, the smell of plastic. Like,
Okay.
take a big whiff. As soon as you walk in the door, it's plastic. Let's Play Dead is higher again because it has a BuzzCon reference.
Okay.
So keep an eye out for that. It
Sure.
links into all of the lore. Like, so that gave it extra points for me. And there were some genuinely like very good scares in there. Like, I was like, oh, didn't see that coming. Like, and it's one of the tours I did on Unmasking.
Nice.
So being able to go through it, I then got a much more appreciation for it
Yeah.
afterwards. It wouldn't change how it was, but I just appreciate it more. Like, after
Fair
doing
enough.
that,
Where did you have it ranked?
I had it ranked at number 7. So,
Okay.
So
So,
again, another
yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
close one apart from Five Nights.
yeah, which is, I think I did quite well. Like,
Yeah.
my expectations.
No,
Do
that's
very
good.
well.
And then 7.
7, Graves of Flesh.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm claustrophobic anyway.
Oh no, so Stephen.
To
So
a degree, yeah.
and this house is claustrophobic.
Okay.
Pitch black at one point.
Oh god, I don't do the dark.
Yeah, pitch
Well,
black.
this is gonna be a fun one for us.
And for me, I did Graves of Flesh on like my first night,
Mm-hmm.
and it was top. It was top. Like, so for it to decline to number 7,
Yeah.
clearly other things did build, but like, I think because it played on my claustrophobia so much that first night, and then when I redid it twice more the trip.
Why was it claustrophobic? Like
Because, so for those of you that don't know, Graves of Flesh is basically your own funeral. You're going into a cemetery and then you going into your grave. When you first walk in the house after the opening, look up. You'll find out why. And then as you go through, it's basically, I don't want to spoil too much for you, but like,
okay.
you've seen it on the picture, you've seen it on the artwork.
Yeah,
there
I've
are
seen
these
the-
monsters, they're after you.
Yeah.
They want your flesh, Grave
Yeah.
of Flesh. And it's basically, the first part of it is physical like death, and the next part of it is psychological.
Ah.
Okay, damn.
So it plays on both it, and the end is
Clever.
basically you trying to escape. The end section is tight,
Okay.
and to the point where the boo holes, I was very concerned I was going to get punched.
Because I stand side by side with Stephen. Will I be able to do that there?
No. This year they're being very hot on the conga line.
No.
Because of how a lot of
To
the
be fair
houses
though,
are
I will
tight.
say when we went, 2023, there was not many restrictions on conga line was not really happening. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't.
No.
But the year I went before in 2019,
Yeah.
that was hot in the conga line.
Yeah.
They're back on it
Maybe,
again.
I don't know. I think maybe because we were quite a well-behaved group, we stayed in our conga line.
I mean, I don't run away,
No,
but
yeah.
I hold on to Stephen's
No, I
arm
do.
and I
That's-
kind of like
that was
do
the
this.
difference.
You're not on my arm.
He wishes.
Oh. Why are you calling me out again? God. Can you just go away? I don't actually want you on this podcast.
Right, that's the only time I've called you out. That's the one time.
Because he keeps calling me out.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
But yeah, I'm a very jumpy boy, and I am a very much a like, and I will run away. Like the amount of times where I had them screaming behind me, "Where have you gone?" Because they like try to follow me as if I know where I'm going. I don't know.
you don't know where you're going.
Like the pitch black section.
Hang on, are we talking about the people after your flesh or your friends? Where have you gone?
Probably the flesh. Why is he back here with us? He's come into a boo hole. I honestly went into a boo hole nearly in the blackout bit.
Damn.
Because you go in, there is a boo hole here, the way is that way, but you can't see. Like, so I went that way, and then my little friend came out, and I was oh, you are not a friend. So I've gone back the other way, and then someone comes out, and I think, well, where am I meant to go? It's pitch black. Every time these lights go off, I can't see again.
No.
Like, what do you want me to do, crawl?
Yeah, fair.
But I think they do expect you to crawl. But yeah, so Graves of Flesh was number 7. On my hype list, Graves of Flesh was number 2.
Oh, okay.
So Discover Universal, the podcast, brought out this beautiful backstory of it all, and that really got me in them. I was like, I really like the idea of this. Like, I want an IP to win. So I think I went in with that mentality, and then obviously stuff didn't let it down. I think it just got older after the first time. It was very much I wish I'd done it a one and done. I don't think it would have declined as much. But
okay.
hit and
fair
miss.
enough.
It's the casts. Like, they change up. Number 6. This is a surprise for me. So number 6 was Hatchet and Chains, Demon
Okay.
Bounty Hunter.
Okay.
Obviously, it is a house brought upon from last year's Slaughter Cinema 2.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the small rooms in that. They've now made a full-fledged house. For me, Wild West, I thought, oh, Wild West. Like,
Get it.
demons, let's
Yeah.
go. But, again, this was one of... So, I didn't say... Graves of Flesh was Unmasking Tour, as was now Hatchet and Chains.
Okay.
So that's the 3 houses were all IPs. Hatchet and Chains, again, after the Unmasking Tour, was like, oh, I can't believe I missed that. Why have I not done that? But Hatchet and Chains is obviously bottom of like top 5, like number 6, because of its scares. They work hard in that house. Like the scares is what made it. You'll know what I mean in a minute. But
I can't wait.
I feel like we're looking at each other in the eyes now. You'll be fine. The scares
I'm gonna
are
have to be. I don't have a choice.
they're
Gotta go through it.
they're half and half. They're half funny, half scary.
Okay.
Like
Cool.
to the point where you're always like, ooh, he's back again.
Okay, cool.
Like
Okay.
after the podcast, I'll show you like a photo of
You
some
show me,
shots
you can't show
really
Stephen.
made me laugh. Yeah, he doesn't like to spoil.
No spoilers.
I'm
He likes to be
This is
spoiled.
as far as you'll
Spoiler
go.
free as I possibly will.
Except for this audio
Except for
description.
this.
Yeah, but I'm trying to not describe.
You're
them
doing a very
too
good job.
No, you're
You're
doing
doing
a
a
fab
wonderful
I
job.
really want to, and I'm like, you can't show that.
Invite me back for the 5th episode for the t-shirt.
I want to do a recap after your
Any
holiday.
spoilers and no t-shirt.
So on my hype list, Hatchet and Chains was number 10.
Okay.
Because it came from
Okay.
Slaughter Cinema 2, I thought, nah, you can be at the bottom of the
A
list.
bit of a cop out.
Yeah,
Sure.
like, why have you brought it back so quick? Like, normally,
Yeah.
like, wait a bit, fully flesh it out, but they had fleshed it out. Like, some of these special effects they do in there, like, my mind was like, oh. And, like, I'll tell you this, it won't spoil anything, but you actually go up a level in this house.
Love that.
But you don't notice when you're in...
Oh, I love that in an escape room, let alone a house.
Yeah. When it was on the Unmasking tour, he went, don't know if any of you noticed when you're actually doing it. Like, you've now gone up. And we all went, oh, you just don't realise. Like, and one of the women that worked on the special effects in this house has her own style. I can't remember what the name of it was. I went to write it down and just forgot to. But she does a lot of the house's special effects for the main special effect in this house, which I'm not going to tell you because it will be a spoiler.
Spoilers.
No, fair enough.
So yeah, and then at number 5, Wyatt 6 present, or WWE White Six presents the White Six, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
I do not watch WWE. Have not watched it since I was a child. So I thought, meh, when they first announced it. And then I watched the YouTube documentary on like Grey Wyatt, I think his name is.
Yeah.
And who the Six were. And I then thought to myself, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go into this house thinking it's an IP. I'm going to go in thinking it's an original. That is just set in a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
First house I did for this year's Horror Nights was this house. It was 20-minute wait. I thought, I'm just going to go for it. Went in with like 2 of my friends. I kid you not, I was on the floor more in this house than any other house. That's why.
Wow.
When I say to you about Terrifier, no. Wyatt Six, because you don't know as much about the characters and there was never enough on TV to flesh out the characters the way they're able to in this house, I found it really like scary, but it wasn't like I didn't want to cry, I didn't want to run out. Like I enjoyed it. Was like a fun scare. Like so why am I on the floor again? Like I text my friend as soon as I come out the house, like I have literally just beeped my pants. Like and I'm not like that with these. I'm quite calm and collected.
Yeah.
But I literally come out and thought, what's happened? Like
Yeah, take a moment.
yeah, it was relentlessly good. Like, and I was like, from doing it and knowing about what happened as to why they've done it, it's another love letter. Like, you can really see the people that worked on this house loved what he did and they wanted to bring it to life.
Yeah,
like,
nice.
there was no expense spared. Like, especially in their costuming of the house itself. Like, there was one section where I was like, what is happening? Like, I don't understand, but I lived for it. I didn't mind. And then on my hype list, White Six was 5 as well.
Okay,
so
nice.
It landed where I thought it would. And I was like, okay, that's good.
Okay, so top 4 then.
Top 4. And you will notice, there are 2 IPs, 2 originals in my top 4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's what
love that.
Which blows my mind. So, number 4, Jason Universe. We only waited 25 minutes for it. We got it like
That's good.
amazing.
Yeah, we did Stay and Scream, did Terrifier, did Graves of Flesh, did Jason, just within that first hour, just to get it out.
Nice.
Jason should be higher. Based on my experience and how it was, it should be higher. It's only lower because this one did ruin me. Like,
I've heard that this is the
Insidious.
Worst, if not
This is
the worst.
yeah.
By a country mile.
Do you like how I look dead in the eyes?
Guys.
I can't wait to spend some time with you up close.
So I made sure I went second in this house because I said to Tom, I don't want to go first. Tom isn't any taller than me, but I knew I could hide behind him.
Yeah.
Did not work.
Oh.
And I think Tom had
No, that's
the
even
best,
worse. Don't say that to me.
Tom had the best time of his life just hearing me scream.
Oh, that's what
The
Stephen
house
loves.
started off in a very, like, obviously you get jump scared as soon as you go in. There you go, like, spoiler alert, just so you know. It'll get you in the mood. Plot twist, my friend is working that house currently.
Nice.
And I came out the house and was like, what was that Jason's problem? Like, because he came out, like, and this was within the first second of walking in the house. I was fully, like, knees buckled, nearly pulled Tom over with me because I was like, ugh. And then he came again, and I thought, you leave me alone. Like,
that's really funny.
It wasn't like it was a two boo hole.
No.
It was actually like lurched out at me, and then went like that. I'm like, go away, leave. Like, sir. I did swear at them quite a lot, and I did apologise. I was like, beep. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna carry on now. So carry on through the house. It's in a weird place for me. Like, it's in the Fast and Furious section. So we all know that house is two sections with an outside section where Chucky was. Chucky was a big flop. So for me, I thought this is not going to work. Like,
wasn't Blumhouse there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a flop as well.
And you just think, like, I've got to go outside. I don't like that bit. They really did well with the outside transition.
Oh, nice.
Because normally you walk a long way outside. Like, it's very short, as if they built a bit onto the... I don't think they have, but whether or not they... I don't know. It felt a lot shorter, but... The way they changed the story there was perfect. All the iterations of Jason, you do see them. They are, like, very much there. As soon as you hear
I don't know Jason very well, and I think that actually works out better for me.
Yeah. Just, if you hear the... You'll know. That's when he's coming.
What's that, sorry? Is that the noise that he makes?
No, it's just in the film.
It's just a sound effect.
It's a sound effect, yeah. But you hear... And you hear that a lot. You're like, okay, it's back again.
Mm-hmm.
I won't spoil the ending for you, but the ending is a long corridor.
Cool.
Split into 3.
Oh.
And when I tell you this corridor, I left my heart there.
Fairs.
And when I got out the house, there was this lovely couple in front of us who literally turned around and was like, "You were our entertainment. We couldn't even see you, but you were our entertainment," because all you could hear was me. I don't scream. I like primordially grunt. You would think I'm a dying animal.
I sing.
Exactly. We
ABBA.
all do different things to cope.
I sing ABBA.
What's your go-to song?
Mamma Mia. Most of the time. Yeah, Mamma Mia, pretty much, or my own lyrics to that tune.
Okay, we live. Stephen, what is your coping mechanism?
Laughing at Chloe.
Okay, fair enough.
He just laughs.
That's what I think. You get
Laughs
those. You get
at
those
the
people.
jumps.
That's me. I laugh my way through every maze.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa. Okay.
We'll keep laughing if you keep calling it a maze.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay, continue.
I'm joking. Jason, where am I? Jason on my hype list was number 6.
No.
So it was literally like a swap around.
Swap. Sure.
But yeah, there's just something about Jason. Like, he's a very tall man. And hats off to Universal for getting tall
Well, they must have had
built actors.
tall men for the Michael Myers one, Halloween.
Yeah.
They would have had them for that.
They must just have like a little, here's my contact list of
Here's
Tall,
my 10 tall men.
10.
Ten tall men.
I think, I think there was about 80 of them in there.
That's
There clearly
80
wasn't,
tall,
but
scary
No.
men.
I felt that was
Right.
80.
Top 3.
Top 3. Number 3 was Terrifier.
Okay.
I haven't seen any of the films.
No.
I think art is a good time. Like, even though he's chopping people up and doing what he does, he has a great time doing it, and he's quite funny. Like, I'd seen all the TikToks before going out there thinking, like, this clown ain't so bad. I'd spoken to Chloe when we met up, didn't we? I have a fear of clowns. Clowns are not my thing. Art is not my thing. But something about art as Santa Claus, I'm living my best life.
Yeah.
So I thought going into this house, I was like, just pretend he's happy clown. Like, he's not killing people. For me, going into the house knowing no one's actually dying was my thought process.
Yeah.
So I think I can sometimes get a bit too realistic in my head.
Yeah.
And I was going and thinking originally, I'm going to see someone get sawed in half and I'm going to have their blood on me. Clearly not the case. Did you know that's where my...
Yeah, you kind of go hyper realistic
Yeah.
as opposed to, oh, this is immersion, but it's
Yeah.
like, but it's staged.
So this was
obviously.
my stay in Scream house, what I called it. This is the one where I queued up at 4 o'clock, then queued an hour and a half in the beating down sun. So anyone that does do stay in Scream, Terrifier is the only queue which is very exposed to the sun. There's no shade. You feel it, and it's one of the typical HHN backwards and forwards cattle markets.
Yeah,
Gotta wear my cap so I don't get sunburn. Kind of cute.
Like I was having to stand in front of Tom to give him some shade, vice versa. Like just like good thing about this year's Stay and Scream is they give you, the tickets you get some years, and you think, what are these? What are these tickets you get given at the start? Like they're like little theatre tickets. Mm-hmm. You ever had them?
No.
The little stub.
Yeah, they work really well this year for Stay and Scream. You basically keep yours. You can leave the queue, go to the toilet, get drinks, whatever, and
Yes.
come back, and it actually works. Like they
good.
have someone dedicated to taking you back to the person in the queue, so that you
That's
don't
good.
have to fight your way through the crowd.
That's
People being
nice.
like, "Rrr."
That's good.
And we utilised that for the Terrifier queue because Terrifier opened at 5:30. We were let into the queue line at 4, so we were there for an hour and a half, and it was a bit like, come on. And within that time, I had started to hype myself up in like a negative way. I was like, do I want to do this? Like, this is the one I've said I was not bothered about. I'm a bit too worried. Got in there and had the time of my life. Like, for what is meant to be one of the worst horror films, it is the goriest house. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
goriest, smelliest. Like, it's one of those houses. But it was a good time. Like, I got scared. I was like, oh, you made me jump. But because he'll make you jump and then he starts laughing, and I think,
You're having a good time
It's
as
a
well.
nice balance.
yeah,
Okay.
like, this is what I say to you, Chloe. Like, I think you'll be surprised. I think you'll actually come out of it and be like, I actually enjoyed that house. But
Okay.
yeah, like, the song.
I'll go back to you on that. Come on down the Clown Cafe.
Let the professional singer do it, not me.
You're the professional.
And where was
me.
that one on your like ranking?
It
Where
was
did you-
number 8.
Oh, so it did a big
you
jump.
Were like,
Yeah.
oh, this isn't going to be good.
But I was like, clowns.
Yeah.
I need
Fair
to know.
enough.
I probably won't be able to get through without having a heart attack.
Okay.
Number 2 on my real list was Golkin, Monsters of the North.
Nice.
I think it's not for everyone, but Gulkin for me is a beautiful house, and I like the lore around mythology anyway. So I was like, oh, great. Oh, she just touched my foot. That was a jump scare in itself. Oh, I'm back there.
Sorry.
But yeah, like, what can I compare it to? Did you do Blood Moon Origins? It was right at the front of the park. It was like the cult with the...
No.
Oh, you missed out. It's one of those houses where you can see the next show scene over the top. So, but it's you're meant to see it. So it flashes out the town. It gives Wicker Man at Alton Towers.
No.
Is it like what was the one that we did? Was it the Fisherman one that we did that had like the fountain on the first scene?
Yeah, and you can see.
Yes.
It's the same designer.
I like that.
Did that house,
Okay.
and but same designer did El Artista. Like these visually stunning houses normally have the same person. Scares weren't all there, but for me it wasn't about. It was about like there is so much like there's lore, mythology. I really enjoyed that part of it.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, and again, I think personal attachment. One of my other friends works in this house, so I kind of already knew it was going to be beautiful, and it did not disappoint, and I think that was good.
Yeah.
Because on my hype list, Gulkin was number 1. So
Okay.
I'm glad it stayed.
Yeah, stayed
No,
high.
exactly.
Yeah, where it needed to be. I was like, oh, good. And then number 1 on my realistic house, my real like list was El Artista.
Mm-hmm.
I was lucky enough to do El Artista twice. I have no words. Like, visually stunning, and also for other people not so much, but terrifying. Like, the way they do their scares in this house is art. Not Art the Clown. Art. Like,
Just like a perfectly crafted house.
Yeah,
in every element.
It's just 3 facades, and it's in one of the biggest sound stages.
Yeah.
Like, you walk in and you're there, but it has a smell. It's not a nasty smell. It's actually a quite pleasant smell. And one of the big things for me, and obviously it's a Spanish haunting, El Artista, the Spanish haunting. The house is made up of Hispanic actors.
Oh, I love that.
They have, like they did with
They've really gone for the layers of detail here.
I think, I don't know if it was last year or the year before when they did the Latin America monsters. And again, it was all like, it was Latino. Like, they've done the exact same with casting, and it just brings it all together.
Yeah.
Like, there is, I can say this, it's not going to be a spoiler. There was a flying element to the house
I've seen
twice. No longer is there.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. Like, and we did
Oh,
speak
that's
to
really cool.
like we spoke to a team member, and they said we don't think it's coming back. Like, for whatever reason.
Yeah, fair enough.
I say it was cool to see, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say it wasn't scary.
No, it
it was
wasn't
cool. I
pivotal.
was like, oh, that's cool.
And I don't think if you were paying attention, you probably would miss it.
Yeah, you'd probably miss it.
Obviously, you've seen the surprise scare, because I know you've watched them. In the garden.
No, I haven't watched all the way through.
Have you not?
No.
Excellent. We'll keep that one
No, it's
close to our chest.
But again, art. Think art.
Cool.
Ooh, art.
Ooh, art.
That's really my phrase.
I have no words for this house.
Fairs.
Okay.
Like, I fell in love, and I didn't expect to. Well, I mean, I did, but to the point where I was literally like, I want to rerun this house so many times just to pick up on the small details. And I know El Artista is on. I want to say it is on the 6th door, like house door
Nice.
for Unmasked. So I'm gutted I didn't do that, but I didn't have a whole day to dedicate to it.
Yeah, no, I get you.
No, that's understandable. But,
yeah.
And where was that one ranked before we saw?
Number 3.
Okay.
So I kind of had an idea.
Because what I quite like is the fact that, so for me, Jason, Terrifier, and El Artista are my top 3.
Yeah.
So the fact that you've hyped them in that way makes me feel makes me
And
feel
the
real
cheese
good.
stick.
And the cheese stick.
And the cheese
Don't
stick.
forget the cheese
with
stick.
its gooey, softy, century stuff.
Good cheese pool.
Good cheese.
Have you listened to any of the Discovering Universal podcasts?
No, but you
Really
recommended
good.
it last time and it was so good. So I
Listen-
think I need to hype
listen to
myself
El
through
Artista.
that. Okay.
If you can listen to any of them, listen to that one. Like, because it doesn't lead into necessarily. You don't need to listen to it, but it gives you a lot of backstory to a point where before going out there, I thought have they just revealed a bit too much about this, but they hadn't at all, and it was like it puts.
I really
puts
should
you-
listen to all of them actually.
Yeah.
How long are they?
15 minutes.
Perfect.
8 minutes.
Yeah,
They're all
that's
like
spot on.
short, like they're snippets, but they're really good.
Cool. I'm gonna
Love
do that.
I mean, look, love having you here. That's why we keep having you back.
I know.
And thank you very much for sharing all of your experiences.
You made me very excited for Halloween Horror Nights.
Good. Don't be scared. Be excited.
Oh, I'm excited. She's
scared. I can be both at the same time.
Good combination. Where can the people find you, as always, Liam?
So, on Instagram at Liam_through-a-lens, and it's also Liam_through-a-lens on TikTok.
I loved that episode so much.
I also can't believe that Liam is now one away
from a free t-shirt.
and five episodes. Maybe we need to vary our guests a little bit more. Liam, if you're listening, I didn't mean that. You know I love you.
That was such a good episode. It made me so excited for Halloween Horror Nights as well. Like, I could talk to him all day about Halloween Horror Nights.
I'm really, really glad that this time around we're doing it like a few times rather than just like the one-off, because trying to do it all in one night is a little bit crazy and you kind of have to choose your favourites. So, yeah. What is our question for this week, Chloe?
This week, I'm asking you guys at home, what was the first Disney classic movie to be aired on TV?
Okay.
Any guesses, Stephen?
Cinderella.
I'm not going to confirm nor deny.
I will find out as soon as we stop recording. We stop recording this. But, we've got a lot of things happening. Oh, by the way, if you are listening and you've made it all the way to this episode, thank you, first and foremost. And also, our vlog series for
my cruise start this week.
So keep your eyes peeled on our YouTube page.
Yes.
If you're not already subscribed, please come over there and subscribe.
Have
drop us a like. If you want to see our faces and you don't normally see our faces, then you can do that too.
That's where you can do it.
That will be dropping on Thursday, and then obviously join us on Saturday for Inside the Gates, and we will see you all next time.
See you then.
We can cry when it's over.